Everybody has heard about the new LEGO Star Wars UCS AT-AT, and this time around I wasn't lucky enough to get my hands on a copy, but as it has been the case with big releases lately, I decided to make a mini version either way. I went a step further actually and decided to give you guys an inside look into what my workflow looks like for a project like this. I always start digitally with the software called Studio for Bricklink, link in the description if you want to try it out. I'm pretty fast with it, things are less messier in my LEGO Studio and I can quickly sketch out ideas and try different LEGO pieces, instead of having to physically look for them, which takes time. The time-lapse you're watching is obviously sped up, but designing this model took around 45 minutes. When I'm somewhat happy with the look of the model, I'll make a render to have a closer feel to how the model would look like when finished, and if I'm happy with it, I'll make an image with all the parts needed and proceed to get them from my neatly sorted LEGO collection. That nowadays I've enjoyed flexing quite a lot. Sometimes I'll notice that I actually don't have the pieces needed, so I might go back to redesigning the model digitally or look for LEGO sets that have the piece I'm missing. If I have them built around, I can scavenge for the parts. Like last week I had to scavenge the Harry Potter's Hogwarts Icons Collector's Edition set and the actual Home Alone set, to be able to make the mini LEGO Home Alone house, as funny as that might sound. After I gather all the parts, I proceeded to build the model. For this one, I'll say that the legs aren't super sturdy, so that's a detail I'm not so proud of as a former LEGO designer, but for something I designed digitally in 45 minutes, don't you dare complaining, alright? Also, the 2x3 tiles that I used on the sides of the AT-AT were at a slight angle digitally, which looked really cool. But that's one of the downsides of making models digitally. It sometimes doesn't really work the way you want it to, and so when I went on and built this with the physical bricks, the tiles don't exactly stay at the angle I hoped for. It isn't terrible, but it looked better on the computer. Other than that, I'm quite happy how this one turned out in the end. I probably won't be spending the $800 to get the big one when it comes out, as I have enough grey LEGO pieces already, but at least I now have a mini version to make me happy and dream about the big one. If you wish to build this yourself, be sure to wait until the very end of the video for the full parts list. If you're still watching, that means I deserve a like on this video and for you to subscribe if you haven't already. I do weekly LEGO videos, people seem to find them somewhat good, and if you end up not liking them, you can always change your mind. See you all in the next one.